You open your eyes and the sunlight welcomes you. The wind hits your face sharply, scratching away at your innocence. The concept of time becomes alarmingly apparent. You let your instincts take you, weaving and leaping over obstacles, lingering for only a moment on each image. And then the world explodes with color.
When gravity lowers its fist, the first thing we do is search for an exit. The only possible escape is downward. Body meets the ground, stomachs reaching to the white sun. Your eyes spin like planets in their sockets. I wish the earth was generous as the long breaths you pull from yourself. The best thing we can do is move, breathe. Inertia and sizing like a fishing hook inserted into our mouths. The best thing we can do is try to do something other than lay down.
Where the sun goes, we follow, our planet a heliotropism machine. I read online that the most common fear is a fear of the dark. It's one of those evolutionary bugs. My teacher tells me what my mother cannot about rotation and permeation, how everything we have is nothing more than a statistical miracle. In the city where I live, the buildings make the earth feel like its own ball of light, with the skyscrapers yearning upwards like competing plants with solar panel petals.
Before you or your mother or your grandmother, there were 2 sons, 2 mothers with their own mothers and their own grandmothers. Together they had 2,000 daughters, far too many to balance on their outstretched palms, or their shoulders that in their old age began to slope like mountains. So they spiraled into each other, and built home on the circumference of their own backs, where their daughters could stretch their limbs and grow into their own curiosity.
These celestial bodies, sisters and their scattering out past Andromeda, your auntie Earth centered her gravity in nothing but the pit of her belly as she collected into a sphere of dust and light.
And this is how our creation myth begins. Spiraling out of momentum, she roots herself in the curvature of space-time. At first she was hesitant, to find her purpose through freedom, even with the planet outstretching from her navel. But Auntie gave into form, evolved into earthly body in a blink, and took up the same responsibility of her sisters.
A woman grittier than the sands on the next planet over stops her pace, her chest heaving the only way it knows how. Her hair is restrained like a roaring lion's bottomless mouth into 16 buns around her head, each wrangling knot of hair, a moon.
There is a force thrumming in the air that makes her skin braid itself into halos. She has found a way to make do with the universe, as every woman must. She is long, lean, limbs like lightsabers.
She has traced her fingers along God's palm lines like feet walking a tightrope. She will still be here, soaked in folklore,
waiting for the stars to come out.